Game week 9 somehow went worse than last week. Unless you're me. I had the fattest, the thickest, the most juiciest green arrow in the world. Okay, sorry to flex on y'all. And let's first look at my predictions, which were quite bad, and then my team, which somehow wasn't quite bad. Everton, Everton, Everton. Now I know some teams have this home to away form being a bit off, but come on. How can you go from that bad to that good every single week? Like proper flip-flop FC right now. But they managed to do the job, and to be honest, even though they felt quite dominant, the Bernard goal was a bit laggy, and the 6-1 finish was, well, just a bit sexual, wasn't it? So my 1-1 prediction could have happened. Not. Villa Brighton. This game played an Uno reverse card on my predictions, but if it wasn't for an Aaron Moy absolutely deck-chairing Grealish to get a first half red card, I think Brighton could have won. So on another day, it could have gone the other way. But on this day, it didn't go the other way, so it went the other way, okay? Bournemouth, Norwich. You know, the goals game? You're telling me the two teams that are great at attacking, and both teams have not got a single clean sheet in the entire league, the only two teams, and when they play each other, 0-0. Like, boy. Like, that's all I have to say, because, like, what? Chelsea-Newcastle could have finished, like, 4-0, but no, of course, it was Alonso to score the winner for it to be 1-0. With an Odoi assist. Remember when I said, just you wait for Odoi? I knew it. He could do it. But Abraham missed a few easy chances and Mount did a decent effort, so could have even been more. But an actual Chelsea clean sheet. Leicester-Burnley, where everyone said, nah, easy Leicester clean sheet, easy, yeah? And almost ended 2-2. But not for the only time this week, VAR being the best keeper and saving all the teams. But Maddison not getting anything, and Vardy only getting one chance, but it's Vardy. He's a constant banger, so he banged it in. And you can't argue with that, can you? Spurs almost lost to the team that still haven't won a game yet. Seriously, Spurs, what is actually going on? I want to know. Remember when everyone got in sun like 3 weeks ago, and now, oh dear. They had to rely on a very laggy Dele Alli goal for a 1-1. And wait, did Kane even play? Wolves Southampton. Now I thought this would be a very comfortable game for Wolves, but I kind of forgot they only play well against good teams. So I guess 1-1 is fair. But this game could actually be an eye-opener for the players like Jimenez and Ings. Probably maybe not. Man City playing two midfielders at centre-back, and both of their full-backs only making their second start of the season. And Palace still couldn't score. But honestly, Man City weren't too good apart from the 2 goals in like 90 seconds. And apart from that, they didn't have too many chances, apart from when Jesus didn't pass it to De Bruyne. But a lot of Man City players not even playing a single minute, which no, I'm not mad about the Pep not playing Aguero, because I got someone else's points instead, thank you. Man United somehow dominated the game, but somehow still should have lost. If the Mane goal stood, I think Liverpool could have easily went and gone and scored a few and won easily. But actually 1-1 is probably a fair result in the end. But how are Man United losing to Newcastle and almost beating a perfect Liverpool? How? Sheffield United Arsenal. Wow. Sheffield United against one of the best attacks in the entire league, where I swear Arsenal had like 3 strikers and 3 wingers on at one point. Still couldn't beat the Sheffield United wall. A very impressive 1-0 where Arsenal, they kind of just forget how to play football away, don't they? And on to the biggest Green Arrow team. Okay, I didn't actually do that good, but it's me! Okay, I didn't actually get that many points. I only got 44. And to say I only got 44 and have such a big Green Arrow that I did, that's just saying a lot. Because somehow, with some magical, not magic thing happening, where like no one scored points at all, with the average only being 36. Now let's go through my team. In goals, Matty Ryan. I'm always going to celebrate if I get the keeper choice right out of Ryan and Pope, because you know what, that takes real skill to choose the right one. But even though they both conceded 2 each, Ryan managed 2 more points for making 6 sexy saves, getting him 3 points. Now if Moy didn't get red carded, he could have maybe even gone for a clean sheet. But nah, I'll definitely still take the 3 points. Trent, my man, almost very nearly get an assist from Mane's disallowed goal. And apart from that one Man United goal, they weren't really troubled too much in defence. So on another day, he could have very easily got a double-digit haul. But I like it, only 2 points for now. Thank you, Trent. Next up is Cyan Chu. I thought this was almost a guaranteed clean sheet. But just like FPL and the entire Premier League this season, the only thing guaranteed is surprise and disappointment. And you know what? I absolutely love it. Only 2 points for him again, but I am very sure some clean sheets are going to be delivered in the post soon as we speak with their amazing run coming up. What was going to be my last defender, but after Aguero just chilling, just relaxing on the bench, probably playing Xbox, LUNDSTRAM did come in. But Rico, my man Rico, I did actually choose Rico over LUNDSTRAM, but I ended up getting both of their points anyway. And if I was expecting returns from Rico in this game, I would have definitely not said it would have come from a clean sheet and 2 bonus points, but ain't no complaints. 8 points in total, and for his original price where I got him for 4 million, damn son, yes. So can you do that every week, please, and thank you. LUNDSTRAM, my man. He's only been auto-subbed in because I paid Pep not to play Aguero at all, and you know, I definitely wanted that. But he managed to get a clean sheet against Arsenal. Now, what makes me more happy is that I did actually decide to choose Rico over LUNDSTRAM, and Rico ended up getting more points. So I still had the right decision, but I was rewarded with both of their points, which means great success, which also makes LUNDSTRAM the current highest scoring defender in the entire game. And he started at the bare minimum. Lord LUNDSTRAM, you are the best. You are a beauty. And on to midfield, Mane. Damn, you are unlucky. The goal should have been disallowed, and this has nothing to do with VAR. It's kind of the handball rule. Well, I guess VAR helps it, but it's not VAR's fault, okay? But maybe that's what Liverpool get for practicing basketball and training. So Mane, next time, football, stick to it, please. But if his goal would have stood, I would have got the goal from him and the assist from Trent, pushing my score up quite a lot. But that was not to be. Like if you cry every time. So Mane only finished on 2 points. Kevlar De Bruyne getting 3 points for doing absolutely nothing. And by that, I mean standing in the box completely free, waiting for the easiest tap-in of his life, and Gabriel Fake Jesus doesn't pass it. But come on, guys, it's Jesus. Of course he's afraid of a cross. But De Bruyne is a keeper, not the one that plays in goals. And if Man City actually played Aguero, I can see him getting something every time. My man Mount, unfortunately didn't do too much, and actually only played for just over 60 minutes, which could be slightly worrying, until you realise he still has Lampard's nudes, and he's starting every single game, so he should be good. But next time, Mount, bang them in for me, thank you please. And finally, my final midfielder, my cheapest midfielder, my lowest owned player in my entire squad, and the one that every single person doubted. Got me the most points, with my boy Adoy getting 9 for a nice assist and 3 bonus. And everyone who watched parts of the game, you can see he is a proper player, isn't he? And I don't know why you guys doubted me. I am the best, most knowledgeable footballer person ever. I know my stuff, and if there's one player from Chelsea I think you need, it's gonna be him, especially at his price right now. Actually no, either everyone buy him so he goes up all the millions and I gain it all, or no one buy him and I keep getting his differential points, thank you. And moving on to attack, where we would have started with Aguero, but Pep blocked him, so we move on to my captain, Callum Wilson. Bruh. How did Bournemouth-Norwich end 0-0? I still can't believe it. Like, what the absolute frick, man? I was so confident Callum Wilson, or at least Bournemouth could score at least 1. But no. 2 double to 4, and to be honest, it's just as good as most captain choices from pretty much everyone, so it's all good. Then finally, you know the one Chelsea player everyone says is essential. Not getting the goal as I expected, but actually he could have scored with a few good chances, but I don't think I'd ever captain Abraham ever, and he finished on 2 points. And I am still tempted to not keep him, but for now I'm going to keep him just because of his high ownership. I can't get rid of him for that. So this game week, the top 3 highest scoring players was Alonso, Grealish and Jan Matt. Not a single player scored 2 goals, and most of the big name players did not do a single thing. So this week, absolute maverick game week, GG. So overall, even though a low score, a very, very nice green arrow in every single league I am in, which is absolutely so sexual. Like, my nipples are very much erect right now. Thank you, FPL. And you know, it's never about having a good week. It's about having a better game week than everyone else, which I did. Now remember, this was my wildcard team, and I decided to work out what my previous team would have got, and they would have got 38 points, so this team already better, confirmed. Even when one of my players didn't start, so that's good. Now, looking at this team now, I don't have any big concerns. Obviously, the Aguero not playing is a bit of a headache, but for now, I've decided to take a few paracetamols and just forget about it until it keeps happening. I did very much consider and was very close to going Aubameyang and Vardy over Aguero and Wilson, and this week that would have paid off, but I still just wasn't quite too sure. So maybe if that pair does do better again next week, I might try and do the transfer, but for now, I don't think I'm going to do anything and make any quick and rash transfers. You know, I'll actually try and think about them this time, unlike other times, yeah? But that is all I have for Game Week 9. Game Week 10 will be very fun, and I can't wait. Thanks for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now.